and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Okay, ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's caught. Touchdown. Will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. Good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now here comes the 8th play of the drive. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says, we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Striker, 3-3. Yellow, blue. Check you.
They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. They'll drop to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think we already know that this guy's going to be ready when they ring the bell for week 1. That play, almost routine for him, but still, nice to know that he's still got it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's the backup Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Winston connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Jameis now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, Winston firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 8 yards out, and the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Winston to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Up the middle they go. Moore. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jameis again. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 5-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On 1st and 10, Winston trying to lay one up deep. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out. Yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. They will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott off play action. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Bills! Rondale Moore. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now back to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rondale Moore ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And certainly this, not the performance. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Hey, Kill. 47.
Prescott. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Danielle Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That is caught by Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Santos with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from near the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Get ready.
Back to throw again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 15.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Prescott to throw on fourth. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On play action, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for